Yes, very good morning, children. We are back with our new lesson. The lesson number 5, a bell of the cat. What's the bell, children? Yes, have you ever heard a sound of a bell? Yes, we heard the sound of a bell of our school bell rings. The school bell rings. The bell rings. It is the time to go to our class. If the bell rings, the first bell where we hear the sound in the morning when you enter the school campus, the first bell rings and you are supposed to go to your classrooms. And I say good morning to my teachers and friends. What do you say, children? Yes, the first duty. What is the first duty in your class? The first period. Yes, all of you has to wish the teacher. Has to wish the teacher. This is called a greeting exchange. Yes. Then school bell rings. Then the period starts. The first bell rings and you finish the first period where we start with the prayer and we continue with our classes as on. Then the bell rings the second time. It's a lunch time. It's a lunch time. Yes. You are very interesting and you want to sit beside your friends and have the lunch, isn't it? Today you sit along with me and have food. Then what your mama has given, what your mama has given, you question each other and you share your food. Yes, you love and enjoy eating one another's food. Yes, here, what's a bell? Yes, now the first bell rings. All of you enter the classroom and you're wishing the teacher and the class begins. Then the next bell rings for the lunch break and you sit along with your friends and we have our lunch together. The school bell rings. It is the time to go home. Now the third bell rings. What is the third bell? It is the time to go home. I walk to the school bus. You walk to the school buses and say bye to your teachers and friends. Isn't it, children? You say bye and thank you to your teachers and you say bye to your friends and move and board the school bus. Yes. Have you heard the bell rings? Yes. In the school, I think all of you heard the bells sound of your school. Then some of you go for the temple. There's a bell, right? There's a bell and you hear the sound. And in the churches, there also is a bell. Yes. And for the Christmas, the Christians hang the bells. Have you seen? Yes, I hope everybody have seen those bells. Yes, these are the bells. At the prayer time, you ring the bell and you sing the song at your house. Then, have you ever seen bell around the neck of a cow and a sheep? Children, have you ever seen the bell around the neck of a cow or a sheep? Yes, I hope some of you have been seen the bell around the neck of a cow or maybe a sheep. Yes. Why they put, children? Yes. Why they put around their neck? Yes. If you hear the sound of the bell and you pay attention to the next class, you pay attention to the next class. The bell rings and you are supposed to go to the lunch break or you're supposed to go to the next class. When the bell rings, the lunch period, you're supposed to go back to your home. Here, how do we identify if animals cannot talk? If we are far from here, we call by your friend's name. From here, we need to call them. We usually call, but animals cannot speak. Yes. And how do we identify? Now, these sheep and cows are being taken to the walk. They go for so in search of their food, isn't it? They go for the search of the food, and one of the animal is missing. How do the a person who has taken them, how do he finds them? Yes, he calls them, but those cannot give their replies. So the animals who are the taking care, those people tie the bells around their neck in the to find them easily. If they are missing, they can find it easily in the help of the sound. Yes, here are some pets also have bells around their necks. At home, some pets also have around their neck a bell. The cat is having a bell. Usually we find him where is the cat. Where is the cat? We can find him easily where he is been hiding. Where he is been hiding with the help of the sound. Yes, you can find out where they are from of their sound of their bells. We can easily find where they are from the sound of their bells. Yes. Now let us come back to our story. The lesson number 5, a bell for the cat. It's the page number 34. A family of a mice has a problem. Who is the family? Everybody has a family, particular father, mother, their children. Okay, you know, big family, a large family, small family, joint family. Yes, there are many kinds of family, but in the story there's a family of a mice has a problem. What's a problem, children? Problem means a difficulty. Problem means they cannot solve it. When you have a problem in case of you are not able to solve the sum, you have a problem. When you are not able to see from there afar, it's be little bit a problem. Problem is a difficult. It means a difficult cannot be solved. Okay, here a big brown cat chases them everywhere. In the lesson, there is a family, a mice. What is a mice, children? Yes, mice means the family of a mouse. These are the mouse. We call them as mice. These are the mouse. A family of a mice has a problem. A big brown cat. Can you see a cat over here, children? This is a big brown cat. He chases them everywhere. He chases them everywhere. At our house, if a mouse is there, definitely the cat chases the mouse and it kills him. Yes, you have ever seen Tom and Jerry, how they fight? Yes, I also see Tom and Jerry. It's a very nice cartoon. Yes, children. There, Tom and Jerry fight with each other. The Tom doesn't want to share with Jerry, isn't it? Every time he will be troubling that Jerry. Here, like some kind of a story between Tom and Jerry. There's a Tom means a brown cat is there, and these are the mouse. The cat comes so quietly that they have no time to run away. The cat comes very quietly, children. He comes very slowly, quietly. And what he does, then they have no time to run away. They don't have time to run away. He comes very quietly and he chases them. The mice are worried. Worried means they're thinking why this cat is behind us. They want to do something about the cat. They all planned and they want to do something about the cat. We must know when the cat is coming. The mice are planning that we must know the cat comes very slow, children. They want to see We must know. How do we know? They're planning with each other. We must know when the cat is coming. Then we can all run away. How do the cat how do they know the cat is coming? So they're planning an idea, they're planning something that they should know, and they need a sound of that the cat is coming closer them, and they can easily run away. Says one mouse. A little mouse get up and says, a little mouse, the little mouse get up and says, I have a good idea. What's the idea, children? When you have a difficult, when you have a problem, you use your brain and give some idea. You have a plan. You have a plan. Here, let us tie a bell around the cat's neck. The little mouse gets up and says, I have an idea. Then what he tells? Let us tie a bell. Let us tie a bell around the cat's neck. Whose neck? Cat's neck. Yes. When we hear the bell ring, we will know that the cat is coming. The little mouse tells that when we know the cat is coming closer to us with the help of the bell, with the help of the sound, we will know that this cat is coming. Yes. Who tells these words? The little mouse. Then all of the mice clap their hand in joy. All of the mice are clapping in the joy. If you are going to, if you are going to this problem and somebody is helping you out and you appreciate him. Here in this story, all the mice clap their hands in joy. What a wonderful plan! What a wonderful plan. Just then, an old mouse says, just then, a old mouse says, the little mouse plan is very good. Just then, a little mouse says, the old mouse says that the little mouse plans it very good. The little mouse, which he gave an idea that we can tie a bell around the cat's neck. He had a plan. So the old mouse also says that the little mouse has planned very good. But who will tie the bell on the cat? But then he had a question. Then he had a question that now we have planned, then who's going to tie the bell around the neck? You and me cannot go. He will easily catch us. He will easily catch us. So, let's see. The mice look at one another. Those mice looked each other. Nobody speaks. Then that time, nobody speaks. The wise old mouse smiles and says, the old man is very nice, very polite. Wise means very kind. He tells, the wise old man smiles and says, some things are very easy, means some things are easy to say. The mice is telling that to the little mouse that some things are easy to say but very difficult to do. The whole mice is giving in some idea, means some information that the mice are worried now. They are worried about their livings. The cat is troubling them. They have a problem with the cat. The cat is chasing them wherever they go. And they planned, the little mouse planned that they made an idea that they can easily come to know that the cat is coming. Then the old mouse appreciated him, and it was a wonderful plan, and all the mice clapped in joy. And then the old mouse says, the little mouse plan is very good, but who will tie the bell around the cat. The mice looked at each other. They did not speak anything. The wise old man smiles and says something is very easy to say but very difficult to do. He tells that we can easily say what we feel. Okay, children, when we can do something when it is supposed to be done. Yes, children, in the lesson, the mice or politeness is very kind. The old mouse is telling that your plan is very good. And how do we tie the bell around the neck? Then he tells them, it's easy to say, but very difficult to do. It's not possible, children. Is it possible? You and me, we can go and tie the bell around the neck. Big cat doesn't. If the cat sees any stranger also, it doesn't allow them to come near. But if the mice go and tie the neck around, bell around the neck, the cat will definitely kill them. Yes, it is easy to say, but it's very difficult. This is the story where we are going through today. A bell for a cat. Yes, yes, children. I hope all of you enjoyed the story, and this was the lesson of a bell for a cat. I have bought you a mice over. This is called a mice, or we call it a mouse. Okay, children. Here, this is a bell for a cat, and these mice had a problem. The mice's family had a problem, and there was a big brown cat. There was a cat. There's a mouse. Family had a problem, and there was a big brown cat who was chasing the mice everywhere they go. Then the cat comes so quickly that they can have no time to run away. The cat is there. He comes very quietly, and he just comes very quickly so that he quickly so that the mice cannot move from there. Then the mice are worried. They want to do something about the cat. They wanted to do and they planned something about the cat. We must know when the cat is coming. Then we all can run away, says one mouse. One mouse from the family tells that we need to do something and we should know that the cat is coming. Then we can run away. A little mouse gets up, one more little mouse gets up and says that I have a good idea. Let us tie a bell around the cat's neck. Then the little mouse tells that they had an idea and they want to tie a bell around the cat's neck so that when the cat is coming nearby, we can easily run away. When we hear the bell rings, we will know that the cat is coming. All of the mice clapped. They had their hands in joy. What a wonderful plan. All of you had a joy, a moment they enjoyed that they had a joy that they wanted to clap for the mice, little mice who wants and who had told the plan and very nice idea. But then a old mouse says that the little mouse plan is very good. But who will tie the bell around the cat? But who will tie the bell around the neck of the cat? The mice look at one another. Nobody speaks. Nobody spoke because who will come front and tie? Nobody. Yes, the wise old man smiles and say, some things are easy to say but very difficult to do. Some things are very easy, children. In our life, we can easily say or easily blame each other, but it is difficult. We need to be careful about ourselves and not to worry about others' problem, others' things. If we are good, we are prompt, we are very kind. We should be very kind, we should be very polite. Don't speak rude to your parents. Now it's very difficult time that you are spending with your parent whole day. You used to come to the school and enjoy your learning, teaching in the school, and you could enjoy with your teachers and friends as well. As now it's a difficult time. Please listen to your parents. I hope each one of you are very good children. You need to take care of yourself. You should do your own homeworks, complete your homeworks. Sitting at home, simply don't waste time and watching TVs and playing in the mobiles. Okay, now we are coming back with the lesson. Yes, children, I hope all are very good children. You will listen to the teacher, isn't it? Yes, very nice. I want each one of you to listen to your parents. Most of the parents have called and told that their children are not writing the homework. As I mentioned, I may call 4 to 5 people at a time, or 10-20 people. I'll call up for you and we will ask you for the homework. Okay, children? We will ask anytime. You should complete then and then. Don't keep your work pending. Yes. Here is our concept map from the lesson number 5, a bell for the cat. Take a new page, children, and write the concept map. This is our first main of the lesson, concept map. A bell for the cat. M-O-U-S-E, mouse. M-O-U-S-E, mouse. C-A-T, cat. B-E-L-L, bell. P-R-O-B-L-E-M, problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M, problem. I-D-E-A, idea. I-D-E-A, idea. D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T, difficult. A-R-O-U-N-D, around. A-R-O-U-N-D, around. This is a concept map. This mouse, if anybody is able to draw a mouse or take a help with your parents, you can draw in the center a mouse, then surround with this difficult words. These are the concept map. You can draw or paste a mouse. Your book will be colorful. Color these highlight these words. Color these children. It will be a very colorful book. Yes? Yes. Next we'll come back to the second main, new words. We will learn some new words. Ready, children? You're going to repeat after me the spellings. Okay. The first word, F-A-M-I-L-Y. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Family. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Problem. B-R-O-W-N, brown. B-R-O-W-N, brown. C-H-A-S-E-S, chase. Yes, children. The fifth letter, Q-U-I-T-I-E-T-L-Y, quietly. Sixth one, M-O-U-S-E, mouse. Seventh one, A-R-O-U-N-D, around. A-R-O-U-N-D, around. Eighth word, neck. N-E-C-K, neck. Ninth one, bell. B-E-L-L, bell. The 10th one, C-A-T, cat. This is our new words where we are going to write this in our CW. First main is concept map. You know that concept map. Draw or paste a mouse and write those words I've given in the concept map. Then come back with the second main, new words. Family, first one, problem, brown, chase, quietly, mouse, around, neck, bell, cat. These are the new words, second page. Come back to the third main, answer the question. These are the answer the question. Yes, children. Who has a problem? Who has a problem in the story? A family of mice. A family of mice has a problem. A family, family, family of mice, mice, has a problem, problem. Who has a problem? A family of mice has a problem. Let's go with the second question. What is the problem? What is the problem? A big, big, brown, brown, a big brown cat, spell, repeat, a big brown cat, CHASES, chase, THEM, them, EVERY, every them. A big brown cat chased them everywhere. Sorry children, here I have written wrong. Everywhere. The big brown cat chased them everywhere. EVERY, way. What is the problem? The second question. Answer. A big brown cat chased them everywhere. This is the answer. The third one. Why cannot the mice run away? Why cannot the mouse run away? Let us see the answer. THE, the, CAT, cat, COMES, comes, so, QUIETLY, whitely, that, that, THEY, they, have, no, time, run, away. Let us see the question once again. Why cannot the mice run away? Why cannot the mouse run away? The cat comes so quietly that they have no time. To run away. Okay, children. Let us repeat the first question. Who has a problem? A family of mice has a problem. What is a problem? A big brown cat chased them every way. Second one. The third one. Why cannot the mice run away? The cat comes so quickly that they have no time to run away. Yes, children, you are going to write it in one full sentences. Yes, children, this makes 1 or 2 lines. Now we are going to improve your writing. Yes, we used to write only one word. We used to complete the question and answers. But this has been a 5th lesson. So we need to complete our question answers in a 2 to 3 lines. Yes, children, we finished our question answers part. These are third main. Copy down here CW. This is the first question, second and the third. We will come back to the fourth one. What was the wonderful plan? What was the wonderful plan, children? A little mouse says that they should tie a bell around the cat's neck. Who planned that? A little mouse. A little mouse says that they should tie a bell around the cat's neck. What was the wonderful plant, children? The fourth question. A little mouse says that they should tie a bell around the cat's neck. Yes, we'll come back to the fifth one. What does the one mouse ask? What does the one mouse ask? The old mouse asked who will tie a bell on the cat. Who asked that, children? What does the old mouse ask? Sorry, here should be written as old. What does the old mouse ask? The old mouse asked who will tie a bell around the cat. These are the 5 question and answers you should write down in your CW book. For homework, children, I am giving you the homework. Write 5 question and answer. These 5 question and answers. Write 5 question and answers. Okay, 2 times in HW book. Okay, this is right lesson number. We'll write as mentioned at lesson number 5. This is a lesson number 5 question and answer. Question and answers 2 times in HW book. Yes, children. Thank you.